What's up, my fellow geeks? Today let's talk about space. Specifically, amazing astronomy facts. More specifically, 5 amazing astronomy facts that I bet you have never heard of. In fact, I'll make you a little bet. If at least one of these amazing astronomy facts is new to you today, then you need to give this video a like. All right, let's get started. Kicking things off with binary solar systems. Remember that famous scene in Star Wars where Luke Skywalker is watching the sunset and there's not one but 2 stars setting on the horizon? Well, it turns out that that is scientifically accurate. Astronomers predict that up to 50% of sun-like systems are binary and up to 85% of all star systems are binary. All right, let's have some fun with this. So, a failed star is known as a brown dwarf. Many of the same elements as a star, just not big enough in mass to sustain fusion and turn into a star. Take that one step further, our solar system. Jupiter is a gas giant. It has 67 moons. It's bigger than all the other planets combined. It's the fastest spinning, and it has a massive magnetic field. Kind of fun to think about. I know technically Jupiter isn't a failed star or brown dwarf, but maybe it was only a few steps away from being a failed star. Our solar system could have been a lot different and a lot like the Star Wars solar system. Number 2, I'm going to go with a rogue planet. A rogue planet is a planet that does not orbit a star. It could have been ejected from a solar system for many different reasons, or it formed in an early universe, therefore it doesn't orbit a star. Astronomers have estimated that there could be 100,000 times more rogue planets than there are stars in the Milky Way galaxy. All you have to do is look up on a clear night and you'll get a good idea of just how many rogue planets there could be out there. And that is terrifying because a rogue planet would be an extremely fast-moving, large, hard-to-detect object that would pose a threat to our entire existence here on planet Earth. Wow, that is terrifying. Number 3, the Milky Way galaxy versus the Andromeda galaxy. And I do mean something pretty specific with this one, so give me a minute to talk this one out. When you look up at the night sky, pretty much everything you see, the stars, the planets, the comets, the asteroids, the nebula, is all within our own spiral galaxy known as the Milky Way, and there's roughly 400 billion stars altogether in our galaxy. You might also be aware that there are around 2 trillion galaxies in the observable universe. You may also be aware that the closest galaxy to us is known as the Andromeda galaxy, and it has roughly 1 trillion stars. You might also be aware that in about 4.5 billion years, our 2 galaxies are going to collide and smash together and eventually form one galaxy. Now, here's the fun bit. The part that you might not know is that the ratio of empty space to physical objects, such as planets and stars, in each galaxy is so big that the chances or odds of any 2 stars or planets actually hitting each other in that collision is close to 0. So even though the 2 galaxies that are huge in size, billions of planets and stars, almost nothing is going to hit one another, which is just mind-blowing. It's pretty much just the gravitational forces of both galaxies that are going to rip each other apart and eventually merge into one galaxy. Number 4, let's talk about gamma ray bursts. Gamma ray bursts have only been detected in other galaxies. Gamma ray bursts are the strongest and brightest explosions we have ever recorded. They can last from split seconds to several hours. If a gamma ray burst were to happen in our own galaxy and was pointed in our direction, we would all be dead pretty much instantly. Now, what's pretty cool about gamma ray bursts, we know all those facts about them, but astronomers have no idea what causes them. Some of their best guesses are it could be from 2 colliding neutron stars, it could be from a neutron star falling into a black hole, or it could be from 2 merging black holes. Nonetheless, gamma ray bursts are amazing and terrifying. Last but not least, I'm sure you've heard of a black hole, but have you heard of a white hole? At the moment, white holes are only hypothetical, but so were black holes at one point until we developed technology to detect and study them. A white hole would be the exact opposite of a black hole. So instead of an infinitely dense point in space in which nothing can escape, it would be a point in space with a mass of 0 that you cannot enter from the outside. All it does is eject matter and energy out of it, which is just completely mind-boggling to think about. I'm not going to talk about any of the physics or the math because, quite honestly, I'm the last guy that you should be listening to about that kind of thing. But what I can tell you is astrophysicists are in a huge debate right now on whether or not they can actually exist in real life or if they only exist on paper in mathematical equations. Personally, I think anything is possible in this beautiful universe. All right, time to pay up. Go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want more geeky content like this. If astronomy is something you are interested in, YouTube is full of amazing content and wonderful minds that you can go listen to. Just be careful because you will have to navigate all of the flat earth nonsense. All right, I'll leave you with my all-time favorite quote from sci-fi writer Arthur C. Clarke. Two possibilities exist. Either we are alone in the universe or we are not. Both are equally terrifying. Thanks for watching.